Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Storm, and today is going to be a speed paint of a Draw This in Your Own style that I did a couple days ago now, I think. It was for VanilliaCreme153, however you say it, over on Instagram, and it's of their two queer cowboy ladies. The Draw This in Your Own style looked cute to do, so I did it. But the process that I did is kind of how I normally do things, so I don't really feel like talking about the whole process. What I do want to talk about, though, is it's August. As I'm doing this voiceover, it is August 1st, which means school starts in a few weeks, which I have mixed feelings about, honestly. I'm kind of happy that school's starting up again, because I don't know what it is about school, but it makes me more productive in general. Compared to when I have all the time in the world to literally do whatever I want. For whatever reason, only when I'm busy as all hell does it feel like I ever get anything done. So part of me is happy about that. But another part of me is not happy because, you know, it's school and I will be busy. I'm happy I'll be busy, and I'm not happy I'll be busy. Also, with summer starting to come to a close, I kind of want to go over some of the goals I had for the summer and kind of like check off what I have done and what I haven't done, and kind of revise what I wanted to do over the summer and try to put it in a more cohesive set of goals that are actually attainable for me for the school year, or at least for the next 6 months until like winter break. So, getting straight into that, I want to talk about the goals that I set for this summer. First things first, just gonna read off the goals I had for this summer. First is start commissions. Next is create a portfolio. Another is paint one painting a week. Read at least 3 books and make video projects on them. Pick a Spanish dialect to learn. Keep a consistent Spanish study habit. Make at least 2 finished animatics. Finish editing all of the Review videos. Go outside consistently. Watch more movies and shows. Finished most writing work in progresses. And those are the main goals I have here. I think there might be more, because I am a person that is not consistent in where I put stuff. Project list. Basically the same thing I had there, but in checkpoint form. So I'm going to go through the actual goals list and kind of more or less check off all the stuff that I've actually done this summer. Okay, so 1, start commissions. I did. Have I gotten any? I got 1. So, I mean, I'll take that as a win. I got 1. Create a portfolio. No, I haven't done that. The idea for that one, it was to, like, create a card. But card is, kind of confusing, so I haven't done it yet. I tried doing it. Actually, I didn't even try doing it this summer, but I tried doing it at some point before the summer started, and I got super goddamn confused, so I didn't touch it again. Next, paint at least 1 painting a week. No, I didn't do that at all. Nope, I completed 1 or 2 weeks worth. Nope, I think it was only 1 week worth of painting. And then I didn't do it at all, ever again. The 1 painting I did, which hopefully I'll have that short video up between now and the end of the week, possibly. But that's it. I started a sketchbook, but didn't really do anything much for it, painting wise. Next, read at least 3 books and make video projects on them. I also didn't do this one, but I did read 1 book and a handful of fan fiction. So I'll give myself partial win for this one. I do plan on making a video project for the 1 book that I did complete. I finished the book at the beginning of the summer and then never did the video project on it yet because I also took forever to make the drawing for it, which was another requirement that I gave myself, is that every book you read, you draw something for it. So, yeah. Pick a Spanish dialect. I did. Have I been able to try and actually implement that? No, not really. Nope, not really. I want to, though. I don't entirely know why, but I have a soft spot for the Guatemalan dialect, even though it's nothing too huge. I know it's like, I don't think it's as, at least from what I've discovered on my own, it has a bit of I don't know the technical term for it, but like a bit of the Argentinian like vos pronoun is sometimes used, but other than that, I don't think there's a very big like specific thing for it compared to like some of the other dialects, like the Caribbean dialects, which are like super fast, or like the Mexican dialect too, that has like a bunch of subcategories for it, I think. Anyway, moving on. Keep a consistent Spanish study habit. I think this one I've completed. Not necessarily in the way that I wrote down, but I took a big jump this summer, a big jump socially this summer, where I downloaded Hello Talk, and I'm using it as a way to conversate with people in Spanish, which is great. I've also, another huge social jump I did for myself was that I joined a few other Discord servers, which for me, that's a huge thing. Not only did I join some new Discord servers, I actually started being active in some Discord servers that I haven't been the most active in previously. So I took a bunch of big jumps socially over this summer, and I'm really proud of myself for that, because I would consider myself an introvert, so I don't really feel the need to necessarily socialize with people very often, and when I do socialize with people for long periods of time, I can get really tired. On top of that, I don't think I'm very socially adept. I think that's the word for it. In general, I think I'm kind of a homebody. I also don't go out much, so there's that. I didn't study consistently in the way that I wrote down. Like, I have like a Spanish grammar book, and I also listen to Language Transfer, if anybody's heard of it, occasionally. And I did for a while use Conjugamos, but then I felt like I got the conjugations that I wanted to practice down, so I stopped using it. It became a task that I didn't want to do after a while, so I stopped. But I think I'm really proud of myself for the things that I have done regarding with Spanish studying. Next is make at least 2 finished animatics. Also haven't done this one, but I will say that I am working on an animation, and if you've been on the community post, you've seen it, and I'm getting really close to finishing it. I just need to finish coloring it and shading it, and then I can start putting it in an editor to finish it up. Hopefully I'll have that finished and done. I'll have that finished and done by the end of the summer. So that's a little hope thing for me. Finish editing all the review videos and finally finish that project. No, I haven't finished that. However, I do have, that is like one of like the most immediate things that I plan on doing after I finish some of the work in progress goals that I've already started, like the animatic and some of the videos. That is like a thing that I am really trying to push myself to do, because I want to finish that project. I want to finish it. I want it out of the way. I want it done, and I want to be able to post it, or at least post some of the videos in October. Post the videos I haven't posted yet that I can post because of the whole corruption thing in October. And then I'll be completely done with that project, and it'll be out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. I'll have it done, and it'll be like one of the first bigger major projects that I've ever done and actually finished. Next is go outside consistently. I'll give myself a checkpoint for that, because I did indeed go outside consistently this summer. Watch more movies and shows. I did watch some movies over the summer. However, I didn't even make a dent in the gigantic watch list I have. I watched all of the Hunger Games movies, and I finished the first film of Twilight. And I also watched the Trolls, World Tour. The one where they get the band back together. That movie, not because I scheduled myself to watch that movie, but because my baby cousin has been addicted to that movie for the past, like, week now. And I needed to watch him, and that was the only movie he wanted to watch. So I watched it. I still want to do that project where I basically do a tier list for all the movies and shows that I've watched. I still want to do that, but I'm going to be pushing it to, to January, back when I go back and review all my goals as well, because, I don't feel like I watched enough things to be able to make a decent video out of it, so I'm not going to try. I do want to, however, be able to, like, watch stuff during the school year, so I will, that's not one of the goals that I have set, but it is like a sub-project thing that I want to do. And then finally, of the list that I made here, finish most writing work in progresses, have a creative writing day. I did finish some work in progress writing things. I won't be able to show most of them because they're mainly just for me, but I have finished some. And that I will give myself a half point for. So out of the 11 goals that I set myself for the summer, I completed, I'm going to say like 4 goals. Out of the 11, I completed like 4. And you know what? That seems about right. That seems about right for myself. Another thing, I had the different days set for myself. And the thing is, they worked only when I kept a consistent morning routine. And the morning routine more or less fell apart after the first few weeks of summer. And I was consistently waking up much later, almost like every other day. So completing the morning routine kind of fell apart. So doing the days also more or less fell apart when I didn't have the morning routine. I feel like doing something like this could potentially work. However, I need to have a consistent routine. And on top of that, maybe I shouldn't have so many days every single day. It should be like one day that I can split between two days, so that I can have like a groove going, more or less, because I was switching different things every day, which made things, keeping track of what I was trying to do every single day, or what I was trying to get done every single day, it made it hard. So when I was doing an art day, and then the next day I would want to go back to doing something art related, but I was unable to because it was the next day, and then I didn't feel like doing the writing, whatever I was scheduled for that day. I tried to switch it up to where I just have a set of goals that I want to complete for the week, but that also, again, it fell apart when my morning routine when I didn't do my morning routine. But it's just something I'll have to keep in mind for next time, I guess. Next I want to go to the projects that I did, because I had a project list, which was basically another goal list, and way too many projects, for one summer. And most of them are the same. However, I do feel like I completed a lot more things. Clean and rearrange room. I did do that. I talked about that. I did clean and rearrange my room, and it's, I like the setup. Post that you're doing commissions, already talked about that, did it. Create a portfolio, maybe a card or something else, talked about that, didn't do it. Create an email for college, start application project, that whole stuff, I did do that. And I am starting the application process, and I plan on finishing up, or trying to finish it up, with my partner, sometime this weekend. Birthday video, I posted that, you guys saw it. The Draw This on Your Own Style video. Not this one, but the other previous one I did with the Zero Fell and Crowley. I did do that. A collab with my sister. Also did that. The video is being edited by her at the very moment. But I did do it. The review pieces. Talked about that. Art class and Rise art video. This is something I feel like I'm going to save till the end of this school year, since it's my senior year in high school. And I feel like it makes more sense. Piggy bank bottle. This was a project that I set for myself, that I never did, but I do kind of still want to do it because I liked the bottle project that we ended up doing in art class. So I don't know. I think I might come back to that one. Film and edit sketchbook tour, did that. Start a new sketchbook, also did that. Paint walls, didn't do that. I'm probably not going to do that. Get started on animatics. No, didn't do that. Miku Beam animation. This is one that I want to do still. Book project videos. No. However, I am going to do at least one this month because I am going to force myself to do it. Do something with the wooden boards. I have wooden boards here at my house that I've been wanting to use to make paintings on for a while, and I still haven't done it. Comic. This one was vague. But I know it's the one, I have one comic that's in my, work in progress thing. That's for an old story that I wrote, an old Good Omens story I wrote, and part of me still does kind of want to do that comic. However, I don't know if I'm being realistic, I do not know if I will ever touch that comic again, or if it will forever stay a work in progress. And then, abandoned art work in progresses. I didn't touch pretty much a single one, which is, very me. Saying I'm gonna do something and then not doing it all. Okay, so that's enough with the goals and stuff that I haven't done. Let's go for the goals that I'm trying to accomplish in the next 6 months. For these goals, I wanted to make 6 goals that I'm going to check in with and revise and edit in January, on January 1st. So I had 3 personal goals, and then 3 school goals. Jumping straight in with, I'm going to do the school goals first, because these took me the least amount of time to think of, and most of them are pretty self-explanatory. There's one, keep an all-A streak. I've had an all-A streak in like for like final grade stuff in school since like 5th grade, and it's kind of been a goal of mine to keep that streak up until the end of my high school years. Next is get to know the names of my classmates in all of my classes, or at least get to know most of the names, not the people, because again, as I've said, I'm an introvert. However, I do want to, at the very least, know the people's names. Next, do more active Spanish learning / immersion. I know for myself, I know studying in general is really hard for me. However, I also know that Spanish is the one thing that I would probably consider my special interest. It's something that I know that I really like. It's something I now am very determined to learn. And I want to be more active with it, because I feel like I haven't been. Okay, now we're going on to personal. Set time aside to play in Sketchbook for at least once a week. I haven't really been sketching in my sketchbook as much as I probably should be, or as much as I maybe wanted to. Despite the fact that I have all the free time in the world to be able to do that. I don't know why my brain works extremely weirdly, but it does. So I feel like this one will be a very easy goal to accomplish. That isn't too serious, that isn't asking me to have like a fully fledged product by the end or something like that. It'll be something that is easy for me to do. I can just fuck around, do whatever I want in my sketchbook, call it a day. Next is read at least one book every other month. I feel like this will be an easy goal to accomplish as well, considering it's school starts and I'll be in AP English, and I can only assume that the teacher will want us to do book projects. So if I don't pick a book out for myself to read, I will be forced to read one. And so it'll count for my one every other month, and I'll be fine with that. And the final goal that I want to do for the next 6 months is post at least one video a month. I more or less set some video goals, I think, over the summer. I don't remember. It might have been a goal that I didn't actually write down, but I wanted to post more this summer, which I haven't. But I also said I make no promises. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. That's kind of all I really wanted to talk about, was summer reflection. I will be starting school on the 15th, which will be an interesting thing because it's a Thursday. So I'll be starting school on a Thursday and a Friday, and then I'll have the weekend off. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but it's what's happening, and it's fine. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!